Hi, I'm Carol Angela Davis for your vlog for Friday, April 16th, 2010. We have news for you over at Goldman Sachs, where the company has been charged by the Securities and Exchange Commission. It's about time. Also, good news for you if you're on unemployment. Plus, we have good news in the housing sector there in Silicon Valley. We have good news over at Google, and we have good news about venture capital. The news is all good for the economy. Stay tuned for the details. We'll be right back.
In America, 500,000 businesses are started each year. What does it take to launch a successful company? Discover the answers as entrepreneur Michael Vedini interviews the area's premier business leaders.
There's no better time right now for anyone to start a business.
Success is opportunity, timing, luck.
I knew that it was going to take a lot of hard work.
It's all about leadership. That's where it starts.
Join us for American Entrepreneur.
I'm Carol Angela Davis. Thank you for joining me on your vlog for Friday, April 16th, 2010. We want to tell you what's going on there with the Securities and Exchange Commission. It has charged Goldman Sachs with defrauding investors. It's about time. It's all in the whole subprime mortgage mess. The SEC saying it charged New York-based Goldman Sachs and a vice president, Fabrice Touré, for failing to disclose conflicts in a 2007 sale of so-called collateralized debt obligation called CDO. Investors in the CDO, you should know, they ultimately lost $1 billion. $1 billion, that's right. According to the SEC, Goldman allowed hedge fund Paulson and Company, which is led by John Paulson. Well, apparently Goldman allowed John Paulson to help select securities in the CDO. Paulson was apparently shorting the CDO, which means betting that its value would fall, which of course it would fall since he selected the securities to go in it. Sounds like the fox watching the chicken coop. Well, as for Paulson, how did he fare in the whole deal? Well, he walked away with himself with $1 billion. You'd be lucky to walk away with your house, and most of you didn't. So there, let's just follow that story. Make sure all the appropriate people not only get charged, but get convicted and go to jail. Let's look at your unemployment benefits. It is official now. Unemployment benefits extended until June 2nd thanks to lawmakers who voted to push back the deadline to file for extended unemployment benefits. The measure restoring unemployment benefits to more than 200,000 jobless Americans. We should also tell you the checks will be retroactive to April 5th. That's when you started losing benefits. Also extended are your federal COBRA health insurance subsidies. Also, the National Flood Insurance Program and the copyright license used by satellite television providers. It also prevents a 21% reduction in Medicare payment rates for doctors from taking place until May 31st. We should tell you there are some 11.2 million people now receiving unemployment insurance, with 6 million of them collecting extended benefits. Looking at stocks, there is good news for Google, the company posting quarterly sales and profit that beat Wall Street expectations. Google boosted by a rebounding advertising market. All in all, the search giant's net income $1.96 billion or 6 cents a share in the first quarter. That is up 38% from $1.42 billion from the same period last year. Google's revenue up 23% to $6.77 billion. That did translate into jobs, which we know is important. The number of Google employees also grew during the quarter. The company had employed 20,621 full-time employees. That is as of March 31st of this year, and that is up nearly 800 from December 31st, 2009. Now, as for other news, we should tell you that the company is seeing more than 60,000, if you can believe this, more than 60,000 Android smartphones are sold and activated every day. Competitors Yahoo and Apple are going to announce their first quarter earnings. That'll come next week, so that's interesting. Also today, there's even more good news. Yes, the economy is doing well. Venture capitalists, they invested more money in U.S. startups during the first 3 months of 2010 compared with the same period a year ago. Startup investments in the January-March period, they rose 38% from a year earlier to $4.7 billion. The amount invested was divided among 681 startups. That is a 7% increase from the same 3 months in 2009. Who got the most money? Biotech. And then looking at your housing, let's go to Silicon Valley, where again the news is good. We should tell you that the housing market there is recovering. The median price of houses sold in Santa Clara County last month shot up 29% from a year earlier, hitting $550,000. We should tell you that is the biggest year-over-year increase in almost 10 years. San Mateo County saw a similar phenomenon. There, the median housing price leaped 27% to $700,000. That was the county's biggest year-over-year increase in 9 years. Whatever you're doing in the White House, Barack, keep going. The economy is recovering. Those are your stories on your financial news blog. We'll see you Monday. Same time, same place, news stories. Have a great weekend.